get it on at 8:30, start at.
All right, it's 11 o'clock, so I'm going to call to order the Technology Committee meeting for Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. And can we get a roll call, please?
You.
Oh, I'm here.
Yep. Berlin.
Present by designate.
Cahill.
Here.
Carrier. Here. Eckhoff.
Here.
Delassie. Here. Guston.
Here.
Henry. Jorgensen. Kazmarek.
Here.
Rutledge. Here. White.
Here.
Yep, form.
Thank you. So a quorum of the members is physically present, and could I please get a motion to permit those members not physically present due
So
to
moved.
personal
Second.
illness or disability, employment purposes, their business, the board, family, or other emergency or unexpected childcare obligations to participate by video or teleconference? And I did hear a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Welcome, Member Guston. Thank you. So I have no chairwoman's remarks for today, other than just to say that stay tuned till the end during old business, where we're going to be doing an update on the ERP payroll system. Okay. Do we have any public comment? No. Oh, yes. And actually, I'm gonna go back on what I just said about having no chairwoman's remarks. Just kidding. I actually want to introduce Richard Burnson, who is our deputy CIO. And, we didn't actually introduce him formally before because our last technology committee had been canceled. So this is actually our first time seeing him officially. So thank you. Welcome, Richard.
So much.
And I don't know if all of you guys have met him. Does anybody have any questions for Richard? All right, great. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so now we're going to be moving on to the approval of minutes, and there were no public comment, correct?
Correct.
Can I get a motion for approval of minutes for the Technology Committee regular meeting Tuesday, April 16, 2024? I did hear a motion from Member Carrier. Can I get a second? Second. Thank you, Member Cahill. Thank you. Any discussion or changes to the minutes? No, hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and that passes. Thank you. So for procurement requisitions, we have one, and that's 24-1465. Can I please get a motion for recommendation for the approval of a contract purchase order to Business Software Inc. for the annual maintenance of the BSI Tax Factory payroll tax calculation and compliance software for IT. This contract covers June 15, 2024 through June 14, 2025 for a total amount of $16,284.74.
Second.
I did hear a motion, and I also received a second. Thank you. Any discussion with regard to this item for BSI? And Anthony, could you just, yes?
Yeah, so just wanted to let the committee know that this software is used, of course, once a year in conjunction with our ERP system, Infor. So when the new HR payroll system is implemented by the end of this year, the software then goes away. So you should not see this software on the agenda next year. We'll definitely complete the HR payroll system this year. So the only reason we would have to renew it is if we don't.
Okay. Any questions or discussion? All right, seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, that passes. So we have several informational items. Can I get a motion to receive and place on file DTP 3124, recommendation for the approval of contract to Carasoft Technology Corporation for fleet tracking equipment and service agreement for the Division of Transportation for a contract total not to exceed $46,144.05. For FIR 7824, acceptance appropriation of the Illinois Court Technology Modernization Program, agreement number TM 24082 for $346,906. And finally, for 241458, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Justice Text for the purchase of audiovisual evidence management software licenses for the Public Defender's Office for the period of July 1, 2024 through June 30, 2025 for amount not to exceed $45,000.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you. We're gonna move on to old business. Does anybody have any old business they want to bring up before Anthony takes the floor? Okay, great. Anthony.
So just wanted to give a quick update. I think you all approved the extension of our HR payroll implementation of Dayforce. As you know, last year when you approved it then, or when the board approved it then, we were supposed to have a 9-month implementation. We decided collectively, Clevenger, And as well as others decided that we needed additional time to complete the implementation with the addition of the Regional Office of Education. Employees, 45 employees were added to the scope that was not part of that scope. We also decided, based on the timeline, that it made more sense to take our time and do more user acceptance testing and more training. So that's also additional items included in the 3-month extension. So instead of going live 7/1, we are confident that we'll be able to go live on October 1st. So, and there's a chance we could have extended for a month, but we have to do it by quarterly cycles. So because of the payroll process. So that's why it's October 1st and not September 1st or August 1st.
Anthony, do you feel that it's really the 45 extra employees that are the cause of this delay, or is it something else?
I think it's a combination of the additional 45 is absolutely part of it. Adding on that scope almost at the end of the implementation. So July would have been 2 months, right? So yes, that's part of it. But also, again, we believe that we need a little more time to make sure we cross the T's and dot the I's. So with additional training, additional time to test the system before it goes live, that, you know, will make us a lot more confident in going live in October than we would have in July.
Any questions? Right. Any other old business? Any new business? Yes, Sheila.
Thank you, Chair. Richard, welcome to the committee. Can you give us a kind of the scope of your work, just so we can kind of figure out where you fit into the lineup?
Sure. So within the IT organization, I report directly to Anthony. I have 3 direct reports under me, more on the infrastructure side of the IT house. Basically the network, the operations, and the telecom teams report directly to me. But I'll still kind of keep an eye on the day-to-day operations within IT. So they'll be more focused on overall strategy.
Thank you. Not the new Wendy, I guess.
That's right.
Okay.
He is the new
He is
Wendy.
the new Wendy.
No,
Okay,
no.
all right, that's
Yeah,
what I
no,
was
he
asking.
is,
Thank you.
he is the new Wendy, so.
Yeah, that's a short way of putting it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Well, I was gonna put it that way, but I thought
Yeah,
I'd
but-
let you expand a little bit, so welcome.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Chair, member
Rutledge.
Rutledge, thank you. Getting old, so good
Yeah.
names. But he is the new deputy CAO, similar role to Wendy Wagner. We are making some adjustments, right, to fit his skill set, his experience to the role. So some shifts, but for the main part in IT organizations, the deputy CAO is the operations person. So 60 to 70% of his time will be spent making sure that we cross the T's, dot the I's, and get things done on a daily basis. And then on the opposite side, 70–80% of my role is strategic. So ensuring that we move big projects like the HR payroll forward. We are well aligned with our staff and our budgets, but he'll do a lot of that too, making sure the budget is completed, and he'll work with the managers to pool their requests together and help us submit it. He'll work very closely with the procurement department to ensure that we're submitting solicitations on time, things of that nature. So, but a lot of his time is operational, but a percentage of it will be based on some big projects too. But the majority of it is the day-to-day operations.
I'm sure you're happy to fill that.
I am.
We all miss Wendy.
Big shoes, for sure.
Yeah, big shoes.
Thank you for the question, Sheila, member Rutledge. Okay, any other new business? All right, seeing none, without objection, we're adjourned.